Welcome to PeaCoat in the Morning, starring yours truly, PeaCoat Slim, on the corner of Vine and Nat and B, minding my business, and y'all should be doing the same. Let's get into today's headlines on this cloudy, rainy Friday. Everyone is in a rush to go green nowadays, and finding a trusted source is really hard. Sometimes it's the catchy commercials, other times it's the direct name in the title. DC Solar, it sounds exactly like what it is, right? Scammers of energy, right? That's what DC do, you know y'all be scamming. Not quite. Jeff Carpoff, who was the owner of DC Solar, had all his assets seized by the FBI. That's right. 148 luxury cars, his collection, even that included the Burt Reynolds 1978 Firebird. You know that thing looked good. You know it did. They collected roughly $8.2 billion for his assets after counting up everything, you know, including his minor league baseball team, the homes that he had in California, Nevada, the Caribbean, Mexico, and everywhere else. They recouped a whopping $120 million.
$50 million?
Yeah, $120 million. They recouped it, $120 million from this guy. Now, as you can see, color means nothing when it comes to this situation. When the FBI wants you, the IRS wants you, they come and get you. What the oil? Why are gas prices so high? You know, if you take the bus, you really don't recognize it. But if you don't take the bus, them things is getting up there. We talking people who used to paying $30 to fill up their whole tank are now paying $45, $50, maybe even $60 to do so. We're talking these 18-wheelers who probably used to paying $120 to fill up their tank, now paying about $200, maybe $250, just to do the travels. Now, if they're paying that amount to get this to this and point A to point B, who is controlling this? You know, we're in the middle of a pandemic and these prices is up like this. So, I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret that I use. This is a secret that I use and y'all should use it in the future. I suggest you use it when the next election comes. You look at your politicians when you see prices out of control like this and see who's elected and all their friends. That's right, research their friends. After researching their friends, you're gonna find that a couple of them are getting kickbacks and money back from this, allegedly. You gotta say allegedly because I don't wanna get sued. But they're receiving kickbacks and stuff. After you notice they're receiving them kickbacks, I need you to wait for the next election and I need you to put your wager in. You're gonna have to put in on one party. Regardless of the case, whichever person gets elected, know who their friends are, know what companies they own, and put your money there, especially if it's in the stock market. You will typically see things triple and double and quadruple and all that good stuff. If you don't believe me, look at the last time Trump was in office. Look at when George Bush was in office. If you pay attention to these things, you can catch them. You can catch them. And then you will not be in a pandemic. You will have control of your own body too, just like I. Flint water settlement. That's right, finally happened. Judges give $626 million to the victims of Flint for the tainted water crisis. This settlement should cover more than half of the residents in Flint. But the only crazy part is, the people at the bottom are concerned that they will not see any of this money. If not, they'll receive a little bit of the money or not their fair due share. Because a lot of these people have pro bono lawyers. Pro bono lawyers, and they come from poor communities, and they'll just be happy with any increment that's higher. But what is higher than your own body? Like, you can't come back from that. You ingested that water and you probably took showers and things in that water. And why do we keep taking the money, people? Why do we keep taking the money? Because that right there is going to be what the next episode of That's It, That's All is going to be about. And I'm going to be airing that next Tuesday. You have PeaCoat Thoughts, that'll be coming out next Thursday. Now this is completely off script because it's starting to get me mad that we continuously keep taking the money. We keep taking the money. Our bodies get laid out, we take the money. They poison our water, we take the money. They lock us up in jail, we take the money. At what point do we get revenge on the persons or peoples who've done this to us? At what point? Man, that's all, yo.